Colin. 130,500 then being sold. First time. Second time. 131. Telephone is now out at 131. Mr. H is in. 131 and a half. Mr. S is in. 132 we want. 132. 132. Mr. H. 132. I'll make it 132. No, 131,500 to Mr. S. First time. Second time. 131. Telephone is now out at 131. Mr. H is in. 131 and a half. Mr. S is in. Please. So 132. 132. From Mr. S. 132. Yes, 132. 134 now. 134 I want. At 133,000 then to Mr. S. First time. Second time. Yes, Mr. H, come back in, make 134, he does. 134, 135 now we're looking for. Mr. S, go 135, he does. Mr. S is in at 135, now has to have 136. £135,000, 136 I'm looking for. Nobody's hovering, so 135 to Mr. S. First time, second time. Third, we're not going back to 500s, so Mr. H have 136, there we go, 136 now, 137 Mr. S. 137 Mr. S. At £136,000, make it 137. Yes, Mr. S, 137, now 138. Now 138. At £137,000 then for the first time, the second time being sold this time. 1, 2, and now 3 to Mr. S. Going, and somebody's gone. 138. £138,000 I'm bid. 138 now we're looking for 139. 139 I'm bid. 139, 140. 39, sorry, somebody fell off their chair. 140,000. 139. £139,000 for the first time, second time, third and the very last time. Now you all done 139. We've got it, Mr. S. Lot 9 is 17, Pace Crescent, Belston. We'll start this at 60 and go up in 10s, Lily. 60 and 10s. It's a vacant freehold enter, property 17, Pace Crescent, Belston. I'm bid 60, now we want 70. 70 I'm bid, 80 we want. 80 we've got, 90. 90 I'm bid, now 100. At £90,000, £100,000 bid, 110, 110 bid, 120, let's have 120, I bid 110, I bid 120, now 130, £120,000, are you all done? Let's have 130. Make it 125 then. I've got 120 online. Asking for 125, 125 I now have from Mr. O as before, 125, now 130, now 130, at £125,000. Make it 127 then, I'll ask £127,000, I've got 125, it is being sold at £125,000. Do I hear 127? Do I hear 126 then? 126, Mr. G, does that help? I'm bid £125,000, it is being sold, looking for £126,000, make it 500 Z, 125,500 I'm looking for 125 and a half. Am I bid 500? If not, it's going to be sold at £125,000 for the first time, second time, third and the very last time then to Mr. O, just in time, Mr. T at 125 and a half. Now 126 we're looking for. Now 126 we're looking for. At £125,500 for the first time being sold, Mr. T, you're in, everybody else is out. Second time at 125,500. Third and the very last time, Mr. T, being sold, going, and now gone. 125,500. Thank you all very much. To Mr. T. Lot 10, ladies and gentlemen, 10 Craythorne Avenue, Wolverhampton. Let's start this at 80 and go up in 10s. 80 in 10s for lot 10. 10 Craythorne Avenue, Wolverhampton, a vacant freehold semi-detached property. Looking for 80,000. Yes, we've got 80. Thank you from Mr. A.S. Now we're over 90. £80,000. 90 we want. 90 we want at £80,000 only. At £80,000. Mr. A.S. is in. Do we have 90? Do we have 85 then? Do we have £85,000? At 80 I'm bid and being sold if there's no further bid, but 80 I'm bid. I'm looking for 85 for lot 10. £85,000 I'm looking for. Make it 82 then, Lily, please. 82,000 I'm looking for. At £80,000. 82 do I hear? 82 I'm now bid. Thank you, Mr. QK. At 82,000. Now we want 84. Now we want 84. At £82,000. 84 can we have? 84 I have from Mr. A.S. The original bidder back in at 84,000. Now can we have 86? Now can we have 86? At £84,000. Make it 85 then, Lily, please. 85,000. Looking for another 1,000. Yes, I've got 85 now from Mr. K. Now we want 86 rather. 86 I'm looking for at £85,000. 86 can we have? Yes, Mr. A.S. come back in. Mr. A.S. is in now at 86. Can we have 87? 87 is in, Mr. K. 88 we want, Mr. A.S. 88 Mr. K.S. Mr. A.S. rather. Yeah, 88 we've got. Now we want 89. 89 we've got from Mr. K. Now 90. Now 90 at £89,000. At 90 I'm bid from Mr. A.S. 91 can we have? Please note there's an addendum entry, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure you see it's a 2-bedroom semi-detached, not as previously stated. I ought to say that. I'm bid £91,000. I'm looking for 92. 92 I'm now bid from Mr. K. 93 therefore is Mr. A.S.'s turn. For 93,000. At 92, 92 and a half then, let's go with 92 and a half, Lily. Looking for 500, I'll take 92,500. 92 and a half I'm bid from Mr. A.S. Now we want 93. 93 we want, 93 we have, 93 and a half we're looking for. 93 and a half we're looking for. 93 and a half I have, 94 we want. 94 I have, 94 and a half, 94 and a half, at £94,000 then for the first time. We're not going down to less than £500 increments. £94,000. Mr. N, you're in now at 94 and a half, now 95. At 94,500, Mr. K now is in at 95. Mr. N, 95 and a half. Yes, he's back in at 95 and a half. Now we want 96. Now we want 96. At £96,000 bid, Mr. K back in at 96. Now Mr. N, 96 and a half is back in. 97 we're looking for. Mr. K, 97. Yes, he's in at 97, so we want 97 and a half, which we now have. 98, Mr. K, your turn. 98. 98 I'm bid. Oh, from Miss R actually. 98 and a half, Mr. N. 99 I'm bid, Mr. K. 99 and a half, Mr. N. Yes, now 100, Mr. K. Go up in thousands now, I think, Lily, please. 100,500, Mr. N. Have 101 and a half now, Mr. K. I'm bid 101,500, 102,500 we're looking for. I've got from Mr. N. 103 and a half. I'm bid 104 and a half we want. 104 and a half I've got. 105 and a half I've got. 106 and a half. 106 and a half I have. 107 and a half. 108 and a half. I've got 107 and a half. 108 and a half. At 107,500, Mr. K is in. Make it 108 and a half. At 107,500. Will 500 help then, Mr. N? 108 I'm looking for. If not, it's being sold to Mr. K at £107,500. First time, second time, third and the very last time. Are you all done? No. 108, Mr. N is in. Quickly, Mr. K now with 500. 108 and a half, Mr. K. 109 then, Mr. N. Be quick, sir. At 108,500. No, he's not hovering anymore by the looks of it. So going it is at 108,500. First time, second time to Mr. K. Third and the very last time, 108,500. Going, and now gone. Thank you all very much. Right, lot 11 is, we'll start that at 80 again, please. 6 Salop Street, Albury, a vacant freehold, semi-detached property. 80 I'm looking for, and 80 I have. Now we want 90. Now we want 90. I'm bid 80 from Mr. E. 80,000 bid Mr. E, looking for 90. Are you all done? No. 90 I'm bid Mr. N. Thank you, Mr. N, at 90. Now I'm looking for 100. Yeah, 100 on the telephone. I'll take telephone bid at £100,000. JHH is in, so looking for 110, which I now have from Mr. N. Online 110. 120 we're looking for. 120 telephone, 120 bid. Telephone, now 130. I'm bid 120 telephone, Lily. That's it, good, we've got it. 130 now, Mr. N. You're out, JHH. So I've got 130 online. We're looking for 140. Make it 135. No, we've got 140 first. Good, from Miss R at 140. Now we'll go for 145. Now we'll go 145. At £140,000, Miss R, you're in. It is being sold at 140 at the moment. Do I hear £145,000? Telephone is out. It's all online. Are you all done? At £140,000. Make it 142 then, Lily. 142 I'm looking for. Are you all done at 140? We're looking for 142. First time then at 140. Make it 141 then. Yes, Mr. N. Come in at 141. At £140,000. 141 I'm looking for. Are you all done? 500s then, as that'll be the lowest increment we're going to have. Looking for £140,500. It's being sold at 140 at the moment. So for the first time at 140,000, second time at 140,000, third and the very last time at £140,000. Are you all done? Miss R, you're in, and Miss R, you are now the purchaser. Thank you all very much. Lot 12. 33 Hatfield Road, Stourbridge. Let's start that at 80 again and 10s. Lily, please, and it's a vacant freehold semi-detached property, so 80,000 is what we're looking for 33 Hatfield Road, Stourbridge, and 80 I'm bid from Mr. G. Looking for 90. Looking for 90, which I now have from Mr. O. Looking for 100. Yes, Mr. G, come back in. £100,000. Mr. G is in at 100. Now let's have 110. 110 I'm bid from Mr. O. 120 we want. 120 we want. At 110. 120 we now have at £120,000. 130 I'm bid from Mr. O. Let's have 140. 140 I'm bid from Mr. G. 150 we want. 150 we want at £140,000. Make it 145 then. Looking for 145. I've got a bid of 140. It is being sold if there's no further bid. £145,000 I'm looking for. Okay, make it 142. Looking for 142. Mr. G, you're in at 140. Mr. O, you're out. Make it 142, Mr. O or Mr. K. Okay, 141. 141, I'm looking for 142, Colin. Telephone bid 142. Now we'll ask for 143 online. I've taken that 142 telephone bid. Now we want 143 online at £142,000. At 142. Okay, 500, does that help? The telephone is still in at 142. And being sold, looking for £500 online. If not, the telephone bid gets it at £142,000. First time at 142. Second time at £142,000. Being sold, telephone bid at £142,000. Third and the very last time. Nobody's hovering, so going, and now gone. Colin, well done. Thank you all very much. Lot 13. Let's start that at 80 and go up in tens. It's 80 Cadle Road, Wolverhampton. Vacant freehold, semi-detached property. 80 and go up in tens. Yes, we're a bid 80. Thank you, Mr. N. At 80,000. Now we're looking for 90. Now we're looking for 90. Yes, Mr. S, go for it. 80 I'm bid. 90 I'm looking for. At £80,000. Okay, we'll make it 85. Does that help? £85,000. At £80,000, Mr. N. Now I'm bid 85 from Mr. B, fresh bidder. Now I'm bid 90 from Mr. N. Looking for 95, therefore. From Mr. B, I've got 90. Looking for 95. Are you ordered? 95. I've got from Mr. K. Fresh bidder. Now I've got 100 from Mr. N. Thank you, Mr. N. Now 105 we want. Now 105 we want. Okay, 102 then. 102. At £100,000. Are you all done? Or do I hear 102? Or even 101 now then, Lily? £101,000. Mr. K, come back in. Or Mr. B. Or Mr. S, at £101,000 I'm looking for. 500 then, Lily, thank you. 100,500 I'm looking for. Mr. N, you've got it at the moment. Now I've got Mr. K in at 100,500. Now Mr. N is in at 101. Making another 500, Mr. K. Yes, he does. Mr. K, 101 and a half. Mr. N, 102. Now 102 and a half we're looking for, 102 and a half we're looking for. I've got 102 and a half, now 103. 103 bid for Mr. N. 103 and a half, Mr. K, yes, he is in. Mr. N, your turn, sir. 104. 104 bid, 104 and a half. I'm bid, now 105, Mr. N. 105 bid, can we go up in thousands now, please? Let's go 106, Mr. K. Yeah, 106, I'm bid, 107, 107 I'm bid, 108 now, 108 I'm bid, am I? Yes I am, 108 from Mr. K, 109 Mr. N, 110 Mr. K, 110 I'm bid, 111 now we want, 111 we want, 111 we have, 112, 112 Mr. K, at £111,000, 112 we now have fresh bidder, Mr. SK. 112, now 113. Now 113 we want. At £112,000. Mr. N, you're out. Have another one, sir. At £112,000. Okay, make it 112 and a half rather than 113. Does that help, Mr. N or Mr. K? Because we have a fresh bidder at 112 and it's being sold. First time at 112. Second time at 112. No, 112 and a half then from yet another fresh bidder, Mr. B, Mr. SB. 113 we want, 113 we want, at 112,500. 113 I'm bid, 113, Mr. MK, 113 and a half we want. No, 113 then, first time, being sold, second time, 113 and a half I'm bid from Mr. SK again. 114 therefore we want. 114 we want. Yes, Mr. B, come in. 114, Mr. Oh, US, fresh bidder. 114, 114 and a half we want. At 114,000, yes, Mr. SK is back in at 114 and a half. Now make it 150. At £114,500, are you all done? Mr. B, quickly, with 500s. Yes, Mr. B is back in at 115. Now 116. Now we want 116. No, we don't. We want 115 and a half. Just testing. At £115,000 then, first time being sold to Mr. B. Second time. Third and the very last time at £115,000. Just in time, another 500 from Mr. K. So Mr. B have another, make it 116. As I said a minute ago, at 115 and a half then, first time. Second time, going to Mr. K. Going, and now... Mr. B, yes, Mr. B, 116. So make it 116 and a half. Quickly, Mr. K. No, 116,000 then. First time to Mr. B, second time to Mr. B, third and the very last time to Mr. B. Going, and now, no, Mr. K is in at 116 and a half. Now we want 117, but it's going to be quick. 116 and a half, Mr. K. 1, 2, 3, Mr. B, quickly. Yes, he's in at 117, Mr. B. Now, Mr. K, quickly for you, sir, at £117,000. It's going then for the first time, going for the second time, going for the third time, going, and now, gone. 117, Mr. B. Lot 14 is 65 Temple Road, Willenhall. Let's start that at 50, please, and 10s, I think, Lily, please. Vacant leasehold, first floor, Maisonette. There we go. Can we have £50,000 for that and go up in 10s for lot 14? Yes, Mr. S, are you coming in? I'm looking for 50. Yes, I've got 50. Mr. P. S, thank you, sir, at 50. Now we're looking for 60 at £50,000 only. At £50,000 only. Make it 55, actually, Lily, please. 55 I'm looking for. Yes, Mr. P, come in. Mr. S, you're in at 50. Looking for £55,000. Okay, make it 52. 52,000 we're looking for. I've got 50. And he's being sold, so make, if you're interested, it's time to bid at £50,000. Do I hear 52? Do I hear 51 then? Do I hear 51? At £50,000 then for the first time. At 50,000 for the second time. Do we have 50,500? Maiden bid is going to get it. At £50,000, looking for 50,500. Are you all done? It's going for the first time to Mr. S. Going for the second time at £50,000. Third and the very last time, maiden bid. Mr. PS gets it at £50,000. There's nobody at 50,500 until now. Mr. K, you're in at 50,500. So Mr. S, your turn for 51. Your turn for 51. Mr. PS. Okay, it's going to be sold at 50,500 at 51. Oh, fresh bidder, 51. Mr. A at 51. Now we want 51,500. Looking for 51,500. 51 then, and being sold at 51 for the first time. Second time at 51. Third and the last time at £51,000 being sold to Mr. A and going, no, just in time, Mr. K at 51 and a half. Now 52, Mr. A or Mr. S, don't be beaten. Have 52 at 51,500 for the first time at 51 and a half. Second time to Mr. K at 51,500. Third and the very last time at 51,500, Mr. K, going, going, and now gone. Thank you all very much. Right, lot 15, start that at 50 and 10s please, a vacant freehold mid-terrace property at 43 Cornfield, Wolverhampton. 50 I'm bid for Mr N, 60 I'm looking for lot 15, 60 I'm looking for. 60 I have from Mr B, 70 I have from Mr N, 80 I'm looking for, 80 I'm bid from Mr D, 90 I'm bid from Mr N, 100 I'm looking for, 100 I've got from Mr AS as before, 110 I'm bid from Mr N, 110. 110, do I hear 120? If not, it's 115 we're asking. 115 I'm asking for at £110,000 and make it 112. Asking for £2,000. I've got 110 being sold at the moment to Mr N. Looking for 112 at £110,000. 1,000 then, Lily. 111. Does that help anybody, Mr AS, Mr D, Mr O? At £110,000, do I hear 111? Okay, 500s. I've got 110, looking for 110,500. Okay, it's going to be sold then at £110,000 for the first time. 110.5 I now have from Mr K, fresh bidder. 110.5. Now let's have 111, Mr N. Mr N, don't be beaten for £500. Have 111. Looking for 111. No, it looks like Mr K then is going to get it with a single bid at £110,500. First time then. At 110,500, second time at 110.5 being sold, third 111 just in time, fresh bidder again, Mr JB at 111. Do I hear 111.5? Yes I do from Mr O. 112 we're looking for now, 112. At 112 I have, fresh bidder again, Mr GS at 112, now 112.5, now 112.5. 112.5 I'm bid from Mr K as before. 113 we want, 113 we want at £112,500 from Mr K. First time then at 112.5. Second time at 112.5. 113 I'm now bid Mr GS as before. 113. Do I hear 113,500? I do from Mr O. 113,500. Now 114. Now 114. At 113.5. First time. Second time at 113.5. 114 I'm bid from Mr K. 114. Another 500 I'm looking for. Mr O or Mr S or Mr B. At £114,000. Are you all done? First time. Second time, 114,500 I'm now bid from Mr O. Do we have 115? At 115 we do. Mr K back in. At £115,000. Make it quick with these 500s. If not, I shall be knocking it down at £115,000 being sold to Mr K. First time. Second time. Third and the 115.5 from Mr O. Mr K, make it quick. Yes, thank you, sir. Come in, back in at 116. 116, Mr K is back in. 116.5 we want. 116.5 we want. At 116,000. Mr O, quickly. If not, 116 going. 116.5, Mr O. 117, we want Mr K, 117, he's in, Mr K, 117, Mr O, make it quick. If not, he goes at 117,000, first time, second time, third and the very last time, 117.5, Mr O, 118, therefore we want Mr K, 118, he's in at 118, Mr K, first time, second time, I don't think Mr. O is hovering. Maybe he is. Yes, he is. Mr. O is in at 118.5. Now we want 119. 119 I'm bid, Mr. K. Thank you. Quickly, Mr. O. Quickly, 119.5. 119.5 he bids. 120 we want. 120 we want. 119,500 then. Going for the first time. Going for the second time. Mr. K, be quick. Yes. Mr. K is back in at 120. 120,500. Mr. O, if you're bidding, but be quick. 120 then, first time, second time being sold. 120,500, Mr. O. 121 we want. Mr. K, 121. No, going then to Mr. O this time. Be quick, Mr. K. He's back in at 121. Mr. O, your turn. If not, going. 121.5, 122. We want. We've got 121.5, Mr. O. Mr. K, your turn. 122. Yes, Mr. K. Or not? No. First time then at 121.5. Going. Second time at 121.5. 122. Mr. K, 122. Right, I'm not going to dwell much longer, Mr. O. You're either in or you're out. 122, Mr. K. Going for the first time. Going for the second time. Third and the very last time. Are you all done? 122.5. Mr. O is back in. Mr. K, make it 123 quickly. 123 quickly. Yes, he does. Thank you, sir. Mr. K at 123. Mr. O, 123.5. Yes or no? 123. Going, and now 123.5. Mr. O. 124. Mr. K. Mr. K, sir. Yep. Go for it, sir. 124, Mr. K. Yes, he's back in. Now, Mr. O, but be quick. 124.5 I'm looking for. Which I now have from Mr. O. So 125, Mr. K. 125. Now we'll go up in thousands. Thousands, I'm looking for 126. 126, Mr. O. 126. Yes, he's in. Thank you, sir. Now 127, Mr. K. 127. Mr. O is in at 126. First time then. Second time. Being sold at £126,000. Mr. K, you're out. Or he's hovering. No, he's back in at 127. Now Mr. O, 128. 128. We're not going back to 500s. 127,000 then. First time. Second time at 127. Third and the very last time, Mr. O, yes, quickly. 128, he's back in at 128. Now 129. Now 129. Mr. K, you're out. First time then at 128. Second time at 128,000 pounds being sold to Mr. O. Third and the very last time, 129. We now have Mr. K. Now we want 130 from Mr. O. At 129,000. Mr. K, yeah, doesn't look as though Mr. O is hovering, so 129. Oh, maybe he is. 130, sir. Yeah, 130 on bid from Mr. O. 131, Mr. K. 131, Mr. K. Yep, quickly. 131 on bid. 132 we're looking for. 132 we're looking for. At £131,000. Yes, Mr. O, quickly. 132. 132 bid. 133 now. 133 now, Mr. K. We're not going back to 500s. At £132,000. First time to Mr. O. Second time. Third and the very last time at 132. Yes, Mr. K, quickly. 133 or not? No? Okay. 132. Go. 133. Mr. K. 133. 134. I'm looking for 134. At £133,000. First time at 133, second time at 133. Mr. K, you're in. Going. Mr. O, quickly. 134. Yes, he's bidding 134. Now 135. Now 135. Mr. K. At £134,000 then for the first time. Second time at 134. Third and the last time at 134. And nobody is now hovering. Mr. O, you've got it. going, and now gone. Thank you both very much. Lot 16 is 6 Woodland Road, Handsworth. Let's start that at 80 and 10s, please. Addendum entry, please note the property does not have double glazing as previously stated in the catalogue, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure you've seen that. Anyway, vacant freehold mid-terrace property, and 80,009 bid, 90 I'm looking for, and 90 I now have for lot 16, 6 Woodland Road, Handsworth. Now I have 100 from Mr. O. Looking for 110, which I now have from Mr. K. 120 I'm looking for from Mr. O. I have. 130 we want, 130 we have from Mr. K. 140 looking for, 140 I'm bid, Mr. O. 150 we want, 150 we want. At £140,000, make it 150. I have 150 from Mr. M.G. At 150, now 160 we want. Now 160 we want. At 150,000, make it 155 then, Lee. 155, ladies and gentlemen, have £5,000 this time. I've got 150. It is being sold. Mr. M.G. is the bidder at the moment, and I'm looking for £155,000. Okay, Mr. A, yes, are you coming in, or do you want 152? Make it 152. At 150,000, I'm looking for £152,000. Are you all done? Make it 152. Telephone bid at 152, Ian, thank you. At 152, we're looking for 154 online. At 152, at 152 is telephone, now we're looking for 154. Make it 153 then, Lily. 153. Telephone bid still at 152. You're ready to race in. Online is out. I'll take 153. Make it 500s then for quick, if we're quick. 500s. Oh, I've got 153 first. So make it 154 in, then we'll go to 500s. 154 in. We're on 153, I'm asking 154 from Ian. So, 154 I'm bid. Can I have 155 now online? We'll keep it at 5,000 for the moment. So 154 is telephone, 155 I'm looking for. At 154,000. Do I hear 155 anywhere? Okay, now we'll have our 500s. Make it 154 and a half. Ian, it's still your bid at 154, looking for online at 154 and a half. Being sold, first time then at 154, Ian, to your client, second time at £154,000. Nobody's hovering online, so going, and now gone it is, 154. Lot 17 is 727 Parkfield Road, Wolverhampton. Let's start that at 20 and go up in 10s, I think. Oh, hi Charlotte. Lot 17, there we go, 20,000. Mr. M is in, and we're asking, we'll go up in 10s. £10,000, so we're looking for 30. 30,009 bid. Thank you, Mr. G. 30,000. Can we have 40? Yes, we can, from Miss T. At 40, now 45 if you like. Yeah, go 45s. 45 I'm looking for. 40,000 I'm bid. 45 I'm looking for. Miss T, you're in at £40,000. Looking for 45. 45 I'm bid, Colin, telephone. Thank you. 45 I'm bid on the telephone, so we're looking for 50. Colin, your telephone bid. Now I've got 50 online from Mr. B. Can I have 55? Can I have 55? I've got 50 online. I've now got 55 online, in fact, from Mr. M. So looking for 60. 55 is online. 55 is online. Can I have 60? At 57, if that's any help, Colin, but can you be quick? At £55,000 only. Are you all done? I want 57. Or online, of course. Mr. B, come back in. Miss T, I've got £55,000, looking for 57. Does that help? 56 then? At £55,000 then we'll go 500s, if that helps. 55 and a half. At 55 it's being sold at 55. Now I have 55 and a half online from Mr. G. 56 I'm looking for, one way or the other. 55 and a half, 56. At £55,500 then being sold to Mr. G for the first time. You bidding it again, Colin? At £55,500 for the second time being sold to Mr. G. Third and the very last time at £55,500. Are you all done? Yes, you are. Going, and now. Gone? It has now. 55,500 for Mr. G. And thank you all very much. Lot 18, let's start that at 60 and go up in tens. Thanks, Charlotte. 16 Wavell Road, Walsall. Vacant freehold, semi-detached property. There we go. 70 I'm bid now. 70, we're looking for 80. Looking for 80, 80 I'm bid now. 90. Now 90 for Mr. N. Yes, 90. Mr. N is in at 90. Let's have 100. Let's have 100. At £90,000 I'm bid. Are you all done at 90? Let's have 100. 95 then. 95 I'm looking for at Mr. N. You're in. Now I've got Mr. D in at 95. Mr. N, you have 100. Yes, he does. Mr. N is in at 100. Now 105 we're looking for. Have 105. 105 we're looking for. I've got Mr. N in at 100, so we're looking for, hang on a minute, yeah, that's okay, 100,000, now we're looking for around 105, now we're looking for 105, does 102 help then? 102, looking for 102, Mr. N, you're in at 100, looking for 102,000, now I have 102 from Mr. O. 102, 104, Mr. N is back in at 104, now 106, now 106 we want, I've got 104, make it 106, at £104,000 then, make it 105, so what are you waiting for, £105,000, 105, yes, Mr. K is in at 105, 106, Mr. N is back in, 107 is Mr. K. 108 Mr. N. Got it. 109 we're looking for from Mr. K. Yes, we have. 110 now, Mr. N. 110 I'm bid. 111 we're looking for. 111 we have. 112. 112 I'm bid. 113 we want. 113 we want. At £112,000. First time then at 112, let's go 500s, does that tempt anybody? 112,500, yes, Miss A is in at 112 and a half, now we want 113, we have Mr. N is in at 113, 113 and a half we want, which we have from Mr. D, 114 we want, 114 we have from Mr. N, 114 and a half, 114 and a half we're looking for. And I now have from Mr. D, 115 from Mr. N is in, 115 and a half we want, at 115,000. Are you all done? First time then is 115,000 and being sold. Second time at 115 and being sold. Looking for 500. Yes, I've got Mr. K now in at 115,500. 116, Mr. N is straight back in. 116, now 116 and a half. Now 116 and a half. At 116,000 then, Mr. N for the first time. At 116,000 for the second time. Being sold, 116 and a half now from Mrs. S. 117, Mr. N. Straight back in. 117. 117 and a half, quickly. Either of you, Mr. K or Mrs. S. If not, then it goes at 117 to Mr. N. For the first time, 117.5, Mr. K. 118, Mr. N. Straight back in, 118. 118.5 then we want. At 100, yes, I think there's several hovering, so 118.5 we're looking for. 118.5. First time at 118,000. Second time at 118. 118.5 then from Mr. K. 118.5 from Mr. K. 119 from Mr. N. 119. Now 119.5 Mr. K quickly. 119 then to Mr. N. First time. Second time at 119 being sold. Third and the very last time 119.5 to Mr. K. Mr. N is in at 120. Now Mr. K 120.5 quickly. Quickly, sir. If not, it goes at 120. First time. Second time to Mr. N at 120. Third, 120,500, Mr. D, as before. 121, Mr. N. 121. Quickly for another half, Mr. K. If not, Mr. N gets it at 121. 121.5. 122. 122. He's back in at 122, Mr. N. Yes, Mr. K, quickly. £122,000. Going. Mr. K, you're out. Mr. N, you're now in. So it went down to Mr. N at 122. Is that right? Thank you both very much. Lot 19 is not offered. So we go to lot 20, ladies and gentlemen, 80 Marsh Road, Birmingham. Let's start that at 80 and go up in tens. Please note from the addendum the property benefits from having a gas-fired central heating system and partial double glazing and a through reception room and not as previously stated in the catalogue. 80 Marsh Lane, Birmingham. And I'm looking for 80,000, which I now have. So we want 90. I've got 80 from Mr. G. We want 90. Now we have 90 from Mr. O. 100 we've got from Mr. G. 110, Mr. K. 120, Mr. G. 120, I'm bid. So we want 130. 120 we're bid, we want 130. Okay, make it 125. 125 we want. 125 we have from Mr. K, so 130 is what we're looking for. 130 is what we're looking for. 130 we have from Mr. G. 135 therefore. 135. At £130,000. Make it twos then. 130 I've got from Mr. G. I'm asking 132. Can we have £132,000? Make it ones then. Make it ones. 500s then. At £130,000. At £130,000, do I hear 130,500 anyway? If not, it's going to be sold at 130 to Mr. G for the first time. Mr. O, I'm waiting for you. At £130,000 for the second time. 130,500, Mr. S. Fresh bidder. Make it 131, Mr. G. 131. At 130,500. And it's being sold. Mr. G, you're out. Mr. S, you're in. 130,500 then for the first time. Second time being sold at 130,500. Third and the very last time to Mr. S. Going, and now gone. 130,500 to Mr. S. Thank you all very much. Right, we go to lot 21. 52 Gladstone Street, Walsall. Let's start that at 70 and 10s. Charlotte, please. and go up in 10. So bid 70 straight away from Mr. G. Thank you, Mr. G. And now we've got 80, which we have from Mr. K. 90 from Mr. O. 100 I'm looking for. I've got 90,000, Mr. O. You're in at 90,000. Now I'm at 100 from Mr. G. Thank you, Mr. G. Now 110. Now 110 we want. Okay, make it 105. At £100,000 I'm bid. I'm looking for 105. Mr. G, you're in at 100. It is being sold. Mr. O, you're now in at £105,000. Now looking for 110. Now looking for 110 at £105,000. Okay, make it 107. Do I get 107, Mr. G? Does that help? At £105,000, I'm bid. Okay, make it 106. Mr. G, does that help? Or Mr. K, or Mr. J? At £105,000 then. Looks like it's five. No, we've got 106. Thank you, Mr. D. Fresh bidder, £106,000. Do I hear 107? Mr. O or Mr. G come back in? At 106 I've got. Well, 500 help then in that case. 106 and a half. It's being sold at £106,000 as we stand. For the first time at 106. Second time then at £106,000. I'll take 500 anywhere. Third and the very last time then, it's £106,000. Are you all done at 106? Mr. D, you're in, and it's going, and now gone. Lot 22, ladies and gentlemen, is 26 Summercoats Road, Great Bar. There we go. Let's start this at 120,000 and go up in tens. Charlotte, please, for lot 22, 26 Summercoats Road, Great Bar. 120 I'm looking for, yes, and I've got from Mr. M. Looking for 130. 130 I have from Dr. A. Now 140 we want. Very pretty little house. Looks like a tidy house as well. 130 we've got, 140 we're looking for. 140 we have, Mrs. M, thank you, 140. Now 150 we want. Now 150 we want. At £140,000. 150 do I hear? It's got to be worth this surely. Mr. M, Mr. A, rather, are you coming back in again? Make it 145 then. We've got 140, looking for 145. Yes, I've got Dr. A in at 145 now. So we're looking for 150. Mrs. M or Mr. M, are you coming back in at 150? At £145,000. Are you all done? At 145, 150 I now have from Mr. R. Fresh bidder, 150. Make it twos then, Charlotte, please. 152. Does that help, Dr. A or Mrs. M? 152 I'm looking for. At 152, thank you, Mrs. M. 152, now 154 we want. 154 we want. 154 we want. 154 we have. 156. 156 we want. At £154,000. Okay, make it 155. Does £1,000 help? Mrs. M or Mr. R? 155 we're looking for. It's 154. It is being sold at 155. I now have Mrs. M back in at 155. So 156 we're looking for. 156 at 155,000. Okay, make it 155 and a half. Mrs. M, you're in at 155. Looking for 1555. If not, it's being sold. I now have Mr. R in at 155 and a half, so looking for 156. Looking for 156 at £155,500. For the first time then, Dr. A, you're out. Mrs. M, you're out. 156 I'm looking for. And now I have 156 from Mrs. M. Now 156 and a half. 156 and a half. As I said, a very tidy looking house this. £156,000, looking for 156,500. Now I have that from Mr. R. 156 and a half. We want 157. Mrs. M or Mr. R. The other Mr. R. Or Dr. A. 156,500 then for the first time. We're not going to dwell on these 500s. I now have 157 now from Mrs. M. 157, looking for 157,500. Mr. R, yes, come back in. 1575, yes, he's in. P&S, that is. P&SR, 158 is Mrs. M. 158, now 158 and a half. I've got Mrs. M in at 158. 158 and a half we're looking for. 158 and a half we want. If not, it's going at 158,000. 158 and a half. P&SR. 158.5, 159 we're looking for. Mrs. M, have another one. Mrs. M, have 159. 159, yes, she's in at 159 now. 159 and a half. 159 and a half at £159,000. Nobody's hovering by the looks of it. Maybe they are now. Yes, 159 and a half from P&SR. 160, Mrs. M. 160. At 159,500, going for the first time, going, yes, 160 we now have Mrs. M, 160, now 160 and a half we're looking for, 160 and a half we're looking for, 160 and a half we have from P&SR, 160,500, we want 161. At £160,500 then for the first time being sold, second time being sold, the hammer is up, third and the very last time at £160,500 going 161, just in time Mrs. M. P&SR, please come back in quickly if you're going to at all, that is 161 and a half, yes, they're back in, 161 and a half, now 162 Mrs. M, you be quick as well. At 161,500. First time, second time, third and the last time at 161 and a half. Going, and now gone. Lot 23. We'll start that at 80 and 10s, please. Charlotte 198. Hawksyard Road, Erdington, there we go, 80 and 10s, yes, we've got 80 straight away from Mr. E. Now we want 90. Vacant freehold, semi-detached property, now we've got 100, now we've got 110, now we want 120, yes we have 120, now 130 we want, 130 we have, 140 we want, 140 we want. At 140 we have, 150 now, 150 we want, 150 we have, 160, at £150,000, 160 we have, 160 we have, 170 we have, 170 we have, now 180, okay, 175, make it 175, does that help? Mr. G is in at 170, looking for 175. Okay, 172. Looking for 172. It's being sold at 170. Now I have 172. Mr. R is in. Thank you, Mr. R. 172. 174 we're looking for. 174 we're looking for. Okay, make it 173. 173 we're looking for. We'll go down to 500s in a minute. In fact, we'll do that now. 172 and a half we're looking for. Mr. R, you're in. It is being sold at £172,000. For the first time, do I hear 172,500 anywhere? Second time at 172. Third and the very last time at £172,000. Mr. R going, and now gone. Thank you, Mr. R. Thank you, everybody. Right, we come to my Last lot of this first stint before I hand over to James. It's 9 Lello Street, West Bromwich. Let's start that at 80, go up in tens, please. It's a vacant freehold, semi-detached property, lot 24, 9 Lello Street, West Brom. 80 I'm bid from Mr. QK, 90 now, 90 I'm bid from Mr. WM, 100 I'm looking for, yes Mr. W, you're in at 100, 110 we want, 110 we have from Mr. M, 120 we want, 120 we want, 110 at £110,000. Make it 115 then, 115. Looking for 115, okay, make it 112. Mr. M, you're in at 110, it is being sold. 110,000, we're looking for £112,000. Looking for £111,000 then. Does that help? 111 we're looking for. I can see two people hovering. Yes, I've now got Mrs. R at 111. 112, John, thank you, 112, telephone bid, 112, so looking for 113 online. Got a telephone bid at 112. Looking for 113 online. 112 I'm bid. Make it halves then, Charlotte, please. 112 and a half. Yes, we've got 112 and a half now. 113 we're looking for, John. 113. 113 I'm bid. 113 and a half we're looking for. 113 I'm bid and being sold. Mr. M is in at 113 now. Mrs. R is in at 113 and a half. You're out on the telephone. 114 I now have from Mr. K. 114 Mr. K. 114 and a half we want. 114 and a half we want. Quickly with these 500s. Being sold then at 114 and a half from Mr. M. 115 Mr. K. Yes, Mr. K is in at 115 now. 115 and a half. At 115. 115 and a half. Mr. M back in at 115 and a half. Now 116 we want. At 115,500. John, you're out on the phone, but I'm looking for 116, which I now have from Mr. O at 116,000. 116 and a half, quickly, Mr. K. Mr. M is in at 116 and a half. So 117 we're looking for, 117. 117 at £116,500 for the first time. Second time at 116 and a half, 117, Mrs. R is back in, 117. Now 117 and a half. Are you all done? Yes, Mr. M, 117 and a half. 117 and a half bid, 118 we're looking for. Mrs. R, quickly with these 500s. Thank you, 118 I'm bid, 118 and a half I'm looking for. Mr. M, 118 and a half. Now Mrs. R, your turn, make it 119. Make it 119. Mrs. R, yes, thank you. Mr. M, 119 and a half. Yes, 119 and a half, now 120, Mrs. R, and then we'll go back to thousands. Make it 120. 120 I'm bid, let's have 121 now. 121 then, I've got 120,500, now we're looking for 121. Mrs. R, have 121. Yes, 121, oh, fresh bidder. Can we go up in thousands now, Charlotte, please? 122. We've got 3 people bidding. 122. Does that help? Probably not. 122. No, back to 500s. Put the knockers on that. Right, 121 and a half we're looking for. Mr. R, you've got it at 121. Being sold. Mr. M, you're out. Mrs. R, you're out. Now she's back in at 121 and a half. Mrs. R, make it 122. Mr. R, 121,500 to Mrs. R, going for the first time. 122. Mr. IR this time. 122. Now 122 and a half, Mrs. R. No. Going then. First time. Second time. Third. Mr. N is now in at 122 and a half. So I'm looking for 123. At £122,500 to Mr. N. Fresh bidder right at the end. 122,500. Going. Yes, Mr. R, quickly. He's back in, Mr. R, at 123. Mr. N is back in at 123,500. 124 we're looking for. At 123,500, Mr. F, fresh bidder, 124, 124 and a half, Mr. N, 124 and a half I've got from Mr. N, 125 we want, 125 I have from Mr. IR, at 125 and a half now Mr. N is back in, 125 and a half, 126 we want, 126 Mr. IR quickly, at 125, 126, 126 and a half. Mr. N, thank you for bidding quickly, Mr. N. 126,500. 127, Mr. IR. 127 and a half, Mr. N. 127 and a half. 128 we want. 128. We have Mr. IR. 128 and a half. We have from Mr. N. 129 we want. 129 we have from Mr. IR. 129 and a half. We have from Mr. N, 130, Mr. IR, yes sir, 130 is Mr. IR, 130,500. Mr. N is back in, 131 is in, Mr. IR. Can we do thousands again? 131 and a half, let's get to 132 and then go up in thousands. Mr. IR, yes, have 132 or not? 131,500, Mr. IR, are you coming back in with 132? No. And Mr. R, right, we've got 132, Mr. IR. Now let's have 1,000s, Mr. N, and go for 133. At £132,000 for the first time. The second time at £132,000, okay, that did not do anything. So we go back to 500s. 132 and a half, Mr. N. No, okay then, Mr. IR, you got it at 132, first time, second time, third and the very last time, 132, thank you very much ladies and gentlemen, and I will see you later because I'm now going to hand over to James. James is very capable hands and I'll see you later ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much.
Thank you, Graham. Moving straight on then, ladies and gentlemen, to lot 25. Could I have 60 and 10s, please, Charlotte? This is 71 Drake Avenue in Worcester. Lot 25, 71 Drake Avenue, Worcester. Looking for 60,000 and 60 I have. Is it 70 now? Is it 70? 60 I have, 70 I have now. 80? 80 can I say? 80 I have. Is it 90? Is it 90? 90 I have online at 90. 100? 100 anywhere? 100 I have. 110? Few phone bidders as well. It's online at the moment at 100. 110 anywhere? 110 I have now. Is it 120? Is it 120? 120 I have now. 130? 130? 130, thank you. 140? Mr. A has it at 130. Is there 140 anywhere? 140 anywhere? 140 I have now. Thank you, Mr. K at 140. Is it 150? Fill it up at 150 for me. 140 I have. 150 anywhere? 150 now, thank you. 160? Mr. A, you're in at 150. 160 anywhere? 160 on the phone at all? 150 I have online. We're saying 5 then, please, Charlotte. 155 anywhere? Does 5 help anywhere? I have £150,000 then. Mr. A has it at 150. 155 anywhere? 5 anywhere? Should we say 2 then? 152? Anyone in at 152? Or are we all done then at £150,000? 152 anywhere? What about 1? 151? Don't mind 1. Phone or internet? 151 anywhere? 151 I have now. 151 I have. Is it 152? Is it 152? 151 I have then. Are we all done at £151,000? Mr. A, You have it? No, 152 to Mr. S.A. now. 152 I have. Is it 153? Is it 153? 152 I have online. Are we all done? Is it 153 anywhere? 153 I have now, 153. Is it 154? The bid's online. Sorry, do you want to come in on the phone? 154 online now, 154 online. 155 I'm looking for. Phone or internet? At 150, 155 now. 156? 156? 156 anywhere? At £155,000 then, Mr. M.A. you have it as it stands. 156 have on the phone now. Fresh bid on the phone at 156, thank you. Is it 157? It's 157 back online. Do you want 158 back on the phone? Or online? I've got 157, 158 to have on the phone now. Thank you, 158. Is it 159 now? The bid's on the telephone at 158. Looking for 159 and 159 I now have online. Is it 160? 160 back on the phone? Thank you, 160 on the phone I have now. Is it 161? It's against you online. I have 160 on the phone. Anyone coming back in? They are. Mr. A's back in at 161. Do you want 162 on the phone now? 162, thank you, 162 I have now. Is it 163? 163 anywhere? 163 I have. 163 I have online. Is it 164 back on the phone? Don't give up now. Is it 164? It's 164, thank you, it's 164. 165 I'm looking for now. Is it 165? 165 I'd like, 165 I've got. 166? 166 can I say? Give it another one, you might regret it. It's against you. 165 I have online then. Are we all done? Does a half help, Frankie? I'll take a half, 165 and a half. Or online. Really don't mind where it comes from. I've got 165 then to Mr. M.A. online. A half I'll take. Once then at 165 and a half. Thank you. I've got 165 and a half on the telephone. Fill it up to 166 then for me online, please. 166 can I say? Nice and quick if we're doing the halves. Thank you. Thank you. I've got 166 and another half. Another half on the phone. Don't be beaten. Another half. And a half I have. Thank you on the phone. 166 and a half I have now. Is it 167? 167. Don't lose out for 500 quid. Thank you. 167 I have. Another half. Another half, please. Might just do it with another half. 167 I have online. Are we all done then? Once at 167 then. Twice at 167. The bid's with Mr. M.A. for the third and final time at 167. Is there 500 anywhere? Otherwise I'm selling. Once, twice, third and final time. That's yours. Congratulations, Mr. S.A. Sorry, Mr. M.A. at 167. Lot 26, ladies and gentlemen, if we could start at 70 and 10s, please. There's a proxy on this, few phone bids as well. And another note coming in from Graham. Yep, will do. Lot 26 then, we're off and running, 47 Cherry Tree Avenue. We've got 70, looking for 80. Looking for 80. I'm in on proxy at 80 then. Bids with me at 80. Looking for 90 now. Looking for 90. 90 I'd like, 90 I have. 100's back with me on proxy. 100 on proxy I have. Is it 110 now? Is it 110 now? Is it 110? 100,000 I have, it's 110 now. It's 110 now. 120? 120's back with me on proxy. 120. Can I say 130 now? Can I say 130? 120 I have. 130 anywhere? I'll take 5. 125, thanks Charlotte. 125 anywhere? At £120,000, 125 anywhere? 125 I have, thank you, 125 I have. Is it 130 now? Is it 130? I'm back in at 130 on proxy. The bid is with me on proxy at £130,000. Looking for 135. Is it 135 anywhere? Few of you hovering. 135 anywhere? 135 I have now. 135 I have. Thank you. Mr. S is in at 135. I'm out on proxy, so the bid is online at 135. Is there 140 anywhere? Looking for 140. How about 2? 137, can I say? Mr. S, you have it at 135. I'm looking for 137. 137 anywhere? Mr. B, how about 136 then? Hovering. Does one help here? 136 anywhere? 136. New bid at 136. Is it 137 now? Is it 137? It is 137. Is it 138? 138, please. 138. Thank you. 139. 139 anywhere? At £138,000. Can I say 139? I can. 139. Thank you, Mr. S. Is it 140 now? Is it 140 for lot 26? 140. Thank you, Mrs. M is in now at 140. 141? 141? 141 I have now. Thank you. 141. You're out on the phones. It's online. 142 now I have Mrs. M back in at 142. 143 anywhere? 143. Thank you. 144? 144. Thank you. 144. Is it 145 now? Thank you. 145. 146? Mr. S, you have it at 145. Mrs. M, keep going. Thank you. 146. 147. Well done. 147 anywhere? 146,000 I have. Is there 147 anywhere? There is. 147. Thank you. 148 I'm looking for now. 148 I'd like. Thank you. 148. Mrs. M back in again at 148. 149 I'd like now. 149 can I say? Thank you. 149. 150? 150. Thank you. 150. 151? Looking for 151,000. And I have 151,000. Is it 152 now? 152 anywhere? Don't be beaten. 152. Thank you. It's 152. Is it 153? 153. Mr. S, you coming back in? You've been bidding well. Is it 153? Are we all done then at £152,000? Mrs. M, it sits with you. Not anymore. It's 153 now. Thank you, Mr. S, back in at 153. Is it 154? Is it 154? It is. It's 154. Is it 155? Is it 155? At 155 now, Mr. S. Thank you. 155. Thank you for your bid. Is it 156? Is it 156? It is 156. 157? 157? At £156,000 then, are we all done and dusted? 156 then, is it 157 anywhere? 157, thank you, 157. 158? Mr. I is in now at 157, is it 158? Thank you, Mr. I. Is it 158? It's 158. Mrs. M back in now, thank you, at 158. Is it 159? Is it 159? At £158,000 then. Any more for any more? £158,000 then. Is there 159 anywhere? There is, thank you, 159. Is it 160 now? Is it 160? 160 I'd like. At £159,000 there. Mr. S, it's with you. Now it's against you. 160 I have. Mrs. M is back in at 160. Good contest this. Is it 161 anywhere? 161 anywhere? Are we all done then at £160,000? 161 anywhere? Mr. S, quick half if it helps. 160 and a half anywhere? Quick, otherwise I'm selling. £160,000 then to Mrs. M once, twice, and a half I now have. 160 and a half. Is it 161? Is it 161? Nice and quick please with the halves. It's got a lot to get through today. Is it 161 anywhere? 160 and a half it is to Mr. S then once, twice, Hammers going up. Third and final time. Are we all done? Going, and gone. Congratulations, Mr. S. Yours for 160,500. Good contest. Unlucky everyone else. Let's see if we can find you something else. Lot 27. Start at £1,050,000, please. Is the former Abu Bakr School in Kent Street in Walsall. Looking for £1 million. Pleased to be offering this on behalf of Empire Estates. Can I say £1 million anywhere? Looking for £1 million. Million on the phone. Million, thank you. Million I have. And 50. £1,050,000, please. I've got £1 million. Looking for £1,050,000. £1,050,000 I'd like. £1,050,000 I'd like. Keep it moving. We're in at £1 million. £1,050,000 anywhere. £1,050,000 I have. £1,050,000 I have. 1.1. Thank you. 1.1. 1.15 anywhere. Looking for 1.15. New bid at 1.15. Thank you. 1.15. Is it 1.2? It's 1.2. 1.25. 1.25. I've got 1.2 million. 1.25 anywhere. Hovering. Back in at 1.25. Thank you for your bid. 1.25. Looking for 1.3 now. 1.25 I have. 1.25 I have. Looking for 1.3. Looking for 1.3. I'll take another 25 then. 1.275 I'm looking for. That's helped. Thank you. 1.275. Now I'd like 1.3. £1,275,000. Are we all done then? Looking for 1.3. Once at 1.275 then. Twice at 1.275. For the third and final time, anyone coming in at 1.3? Once, twice, third and final time. Coming in, Mr. G, hovering, hovering. Be quick if you are. Can't quite do it at that, ladies and gentlemen. We are very, very close. Give us a call. We'll see what we can do. Move on to lot 28. 50 and 10s, please, Charlotte. This is 66 Ena Avenue, Stainton, Nottingham. 6-week completion on this one, ladies and gentlemen. Plenty of time to sort yourselves out post-auction. Lot 28 then. Can I say 50? 50 I'd like. 50 I have. Is it 60 now? Is it 60? 60 I have, thank you. 60. Is it 70? 60,000 I have. No money. 70, thank you. 70. 80? 80 I like. 80 I have. 90? 90. Coming on the phones when you're ready. 90 I've got online. Is it 100 now? Is it 100? Looking for 100. 90 I have. 100 anywhere? Take 5 then. Please, Charlotte, thank you. 95 anywhere? 95 I have. Is it 100? Is it 100 now? 95 I have. Anyone coming in at 100? 100 I'd like. £95's the bid. Just 2 help. 97. 97, yes. 97. Too late on the phone. I've got 97 online. Is it 99 now? Is it 99? 99 I have online. Is it 101 then? 101, please. Miss K, it's with you at 99. Can I have 101? 101 anywhere? 99 I have. Looking for 101. Fill it up to 100 then, please. 100. 100 I'd like. £99,000 then. Are we all done? Miss K, it's with you at 99. 100 anywhere? In or out on the phone? Once then at 99. Do you want a half? How about half? 99 and a half? Phone or internet? Really don't mind. Quick half if it helps. It does help. 99 and a half. Thank you, Mr. A. You're in at 99 and a half online. It's against you on the phones. I've got 99 and a half. Anyone fill it up at 100 for me? Mr. S will. Thank you. 100 and a half. 100 and a half anywhere. Mr. S has it then at 100. Are we all done? Looking for £100,500. Otherwise, I'm selling to Mr. S at £100,000. Once, twice, 100 and a half. Thank you, Mr. R is in at 100 and a half. Is it 101? Nice and quick, please, if you're coming back in, Mr. S or Mr. A, Miss K. Who wants it? 101. Thank you, Mr. S, back in at 101. And can I say a half, Mr. R? Or anyone else looking for 101 and a half? 101 and a half then. Are we all done? Mr. S, it's with you. Once at 101, twice at 101, third and final time at 101. I'm selling. Quick if you're coming in. Mr. R, going to be really quick. Thank you. Just in time. 101 and a half from Miss K. Snuck in there. 102 now. 102. Don't leave it so late, please. The hammer will go down. Is it 102? Don't be beaten, Mr. R. Miss K snuck in at 101 and a half. 102 I'd like. Can I say 102? Nice and quick if I can. Once at 101 and a half. 102. Mr. T, fresh bidder. Thank you. 102. Where have you been? 102 and a half now I'd like. 102 and a half I'd like. Or is he going to win this with one bidder? £102,000 then. Let's see. Once at 102. Twice at 102. Third and final. 102 and a half. Thank you, Mr. R. 103. Mr. T back in at 103. Don't give up after one bid. 102 and a half. Mr. R, it's with you. Anyone coming back in at 103? Or are we all done? At 102 and a half to Mr. R. Once then, twice, third and final time. Last chance, Mr. T, nice and quick. I am selling 103. 103 I have. Is it 103 and a half now? 103 and a half. 103 and a half. Don't need to wait till the last second. If you're coming back in, jump back in. So with Mr. T then at £103,000. Is everyone done? First time, second time, third and final time. Nobody hovering. He's just jumped back in just in time there, Mr. R. 103 and a half. Is it 104 now? Is it 104? Mr. T? Are you coming back in? Nice and quick, please. 103 and a half then to Mr. R. Not going to delay any longer. Once, twice, third and final time. This is going, and now gone to Mr. R. 103 and a half. Congratulations. Lot 29, ladies and gentlemen, 77 Causeway Green Road. 50 and 10s, please. Thank you, Charlotte. £50,000 anywhere for this one? 77 Causeway Green Road. There is 50 I have. Is it 60 now? Is it 60? 60, thank you. 70? 70? 70, thank you. 80? 80 I have. 90? 90? 90 I have, thank you. 100? 100, thank you. 110? 110? 110, thank you. 120? 120. 130 now? 130. 140? The bid's 130 online, looking for 140. 140 anywhere? Yep, I'll take 5. 135, thank you. On the phone at 135. 135, is it 140 now? 140 on the phone, thank you. I've got 140 on the phone. Too late online, I've got 140 on the phone. 145 now you can have. 145 either phone. 145 online. 150 I need out on the phones now. The bid's online with Miss K at 145. 150, thank you at the back there. 150 on the phone. Is it 155 now? Is it 155? It is, it's 155. 160? 160? 155 I have online. 160 anywhere? What about 2? 157? 157 anywhere? 157 online now. Thank you. 157 I have. Is it 159? 159? 159, thank you online. 159. You're out on the phones. Is it 161 anywhere? 161? 161, thank you. 163? Mrs M, you have it at 161. Is it 163 anywhere? 163, thank you. 165? 165, thank you. 167? 167? At £165,000 then. 167 anywhere? 166 then? 166? Does that help? Yep, 166, 167 then? 167 I have, thank you. 168? 168? Are we all done then at £168,000? Sorry, 167, 168 I'd like. 168 I now have, thank you. Is it 169 now? Is it 169? 168 I have then. 169 anywhere? It's with Mrs M at 168. 169 anywhere? No? Are we all done then? £168,000 then. Quick half anywhere? Let's see. Otherwise I'm selling. Half anywhere? Yep, 168 and a half I have. 169 now. Nice and quick, please. You're out at the moment, Mrs M. You're coming back in at 169. If not, I'm selling at 168 and a half then. Once at 168 and a half. Twice at 168 and a half. The third and final time. Are we all done? I'm selling 169. 169 I have now. And a half anywhere? And a half. Straight back in if you are, please. 169 I have. Half anywhere, nice and quick, please. Yep, thank you. 169 and a half I have. Is it 170? Is it 170? Or is that it? At 169 and a half then. Once, twice, third and final time. Hammer is going up. Are we? 170. 170. Ms K is in at 170 and a half. Need another half? Half anywhere? All done then. £170,000. It's with you, Ms K. And I now have another half. Dr O back in at 170 and a half. 171 anywhere? 171? 171 anywhere? Quick, if you're coming in, please. No? Selling then, 170 and a half. Once, twice, third and final time. Are we all done? 1, 2, 3, and 171. 171.